What's up, guys? This is Coach Matt with our Wednesday workout. Let's begin today with a single 400-meter jog, or like 2.5 minutes-ish of some cardio. And we're gonna hit some big leg swings. So big leg swings, I want you to hold on to something and really try to hit the end range of each of those leg swings with a little bit of velocity. So more than just kind of dangling my leg around. I want you to really try to hit the hip flexor, hit the hamstring on both sides of that. Unweighted windmills are next. So both feet pointed one direction. Whichever way they're pointed, the opposite hand is up. So my feet are pointed left, my right hand is up, my left hand is down. I keep the back of my left hand touching the inside of my left leg, and I'm gonna initiate the movement by pivoting, twisting to the left, and punching my hips out. And then as my eyes stay on my upper hand, I'm kicking down, reaching as far as I can go without bending my back, and then squeezing and standing tall, okay? Just a stretch, but you should feel this in the upper back as well as the hamstring groin on the front leg, the glute on the back leg. Top position ring hold, right? If you can get this without support from your feet, great. If not, don't worry about it, right? What's important is that you get into the right position and that you apply some resistance. So feel free to lower the rings and use your tippy toes to help you get into a position. If you can jump into it or press into it, that's fine, but 15 seconds is how long we wanna hold the ring top position for. Can you see me there? I was just barely off the screen. Okay, that was close enough. Ring top hold. Eccentric Nordic curl, right? This little doohickey right here is our Nordic curl device. It is a fantastic hamstring building tool. If you don't want to use this, you can either do a partner eccentric hamstring extension, right? Where like I would stand here and my partner would pull my hamstring or my heel down to elongate the hamstring, or just a band hamstring curl from the ground with the band around your heels. If you're doing this hamstring device, just be prepared for it to be very challenging, right? So I'm pulling up on my heels, and this is as slow as I can lower myself down, and then I fall when I get to about right here and then push myself back up. So I'm trying to keep my body straight from my knees up to my shoulders, recognizing that when I get to the middle of this thing, it gets really hard, really fast, and I can't hold myself up. So that's one of those things we should work up to, is being able to control your descent down from that. First time you try that, it feels just about impossible, but after you do it for reps and reps over weeks, it will feel better, and it is a fantastic hamstring strengthening tool. Anytime we can apply load and elongate the muscle, it helps to realign the collagen and the muscle fibers, make that muscle stronger and more resilient, and protect against injury of the hamstrings, okay? Next, we're going to get to our deadlift. So 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Heavy. Deadlifts are heavy today. The percentages are listed in SugarWOD, and that is where we're gonna focus the majority of our effort. Superset for this movement is a squat Pallof hold. So this is a squat position Pallof hold. So I've got the band mounted a little bit lower, somewhere about the middle of my thighs. I'm gonna take the same grip on the band, step out into some tension, and then I'm going to pull the band to my center line. I'm gonna squat down and then press out, right? I would like to hold in that bottom position with my arms extended for 20 seconds on either side. We talk about like, how do you fix a hip shift when you're squatting, right? If you have your hips shift one or the other direction, that's a fantastic tool for building lateral strength at the bottom of the squat position, or in the sticking point in the squat position, which can sometimes lead people to hip shifting when the weights get heavier, okay? So that's our superset. Only first 3 rounds of the squats do that 20-second on each side squat Pallof hold. All right, next we're gonna get into an EMOM workout. You're gonna need a plate on the ground, a bar to power clean, and then some place to hang, or for some toes to bar, right? So power clean is the first movement, right? 6 reps of a power clean. And I say like, try to start around half your max, or something that's like moderately heavy, but that you can touch and go all 6 reps at least on the first round. So power clean, we'll start today from the ground or from the middle of the shins, extend the hips, jump, pull, catch, stand tall, reset the feet, and then back to the ground. And again, at least on the first round, I want you to be able to touch and go all 6 reps. It's the first exercise we're doing on the first thing, so it should be no problem. On the subsequent rounds, you may have to take a breather, but make sure you're getting all 6 reps in in the minute before you go up in weight, okay? Next one will be toes to bar. This is our very standard toe to bar movement. If you can do it with your toes touching the bar, that's great. If you do a straight leg raise or a knee raise or any of those things in that vein, that is totally fine as long as you're using the good rhythm. One of the pieces I've seen a lot of times when you are pulling really hard with your abs, there's this tendency to crunch your chin towards your knees, and that actually prohibits your shoulders from opening up the more you have your head pulled down. So as your knees come up, think about pushing your head behind your arms and rocking backwards, and that will open your thoracic spine up a little bit more, and will also help to get your legs up higher when you do that. Next exercise is 7 reps on each side of a front foot elevated split squat. So I've got my plate on the ground, I'm driving forward and down into that bottom position and then pressing out of it. And this one I should just try to keep a constant pace for all 7 to make sure that I get 14 reps done in a minute, okay? After the end of this minute, you'll have a full minute of rest to either switch weight on the cleans or just rest. And we're gonna go through that whole cycle 4 times through, or 15 minutes total, because the last minute is just rest. All right, that is it for this Wednesday. Hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you on Thursday.